Lesbianism is the gift that keeps on giving to me.
Still roll them up, still got that hole in them. Oop.
I would say that we're missing my chains. Hold on a second. What the freak? What the freak? Okay, I would say that lesbianism has given me a sense of personal autonomy that no other thing has ever come close to giving me. I used to identify as like a lot of different things. I was a trans guy for 8 years, as you guys know, if you've been on my channel for a while. I was a gay guy. I was a bisexual guy. No, I was a pansexual guy, then I was a bisexual guy, and then I realized I'm gender fluid, and then I started using he and she pronouns, and now I'm a lesbian. And that has honestly been so much fun, so terrifying, and we're gonna get into like why it's terrifying for me, but it's also been like absolutely incredibly amazing. So let's start with like my fear and my shame. Like, a part of me is really ashamed of the fact that I'm attracted to femmes and masks and they thems and gender non-conforming, genderqueer people, because I think that lesbianism is often portrayed as cis woman falling in love with another cis woman, but also like straight passing cis woman, skinny white straight passing cis woman. So it's like all of these layers of just, you have to look a certain way, you have to act a certain way, you have to present yourself a certain way, otherwise you're not allowed to be a lesbian. Something that has like saved me is this flag, and I'll put it up on the screen so you don't have to look at this little brick. A huge part of lesbianism is gender nonconformity. And while I'm not attracted to men, I am attracted to genderqueer and gender nonconforming people. And a lot of those people look like men because some of us just have bodies that look like male bodies, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we are male. Like, if you look at me and you hear my voice, if you look at me and I look like a boy, probably gonna assume that I am just a cis boy, when in reality I am gender fluid, trans masc, and a lesbian. And I'm attracted to other gender non-conforming femmes, they, thems, women, you know, the whole thing. I'm just not into men specifically. Yeah, that has been like a huge thing, because it's like, I don't want any fucking person telling me that I cannot be this or that or not or the third, you know, which is why I'm choosing the label lesbian, because it's giving me that freedom to be like, yeah, I'm choosing it. By the way, yeah, it might not be what you think I am, but I'm choosing it. Choosing to identify with something that is potentially so controversial gives me the opportunity to not explain myself at all to people. To just exist, to just be, to just claim who I want to be. And I'm a firm believer that the identity or the label fits a person, not the person fitting the label. And so for me, like, lesbianism fits me. It fits me because I talk about it, I experience it, I have conversations about it, I live my life in the in-between of being a femme or being a woman-identified person attracted to other woman or femme-identified people. And that to me is so lesbian.
Hey everyone, just came in here to say that Queer Connect is going to be hosted on July 6th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to hang out with some queer people and connect to your body and learn about co-regulation and nervous system regulation, you should join. I've talked about it on my channel before. I'll link some videos if you're curious about what I'm even saying. But let's get back to the video. Love you, bye. Oh, and I'm almost done with the ebook. I'm almost done, so stay tuned.
That to me is so lesbian. And let's get into the other points of this. So, gender nonconformity. Lesbianism has also given me independence. I used to be the person who threw herself or himself at people like crazy. Like I would be in that relationship pussy first, wanting sexual validation and lust, and just to be validated for the kind of bitch that I am and the kind of person that I am and the lovely, sweet, darling human being that I am. And lesbianism has given me a break from wanting to be validated by people in so many ways, in all the ways that people will look at me and tell me that I shouldn't be a lesbian. That's already me being like, okay, well, I am. And I'm choosing to internally validate this identity for myself. So in a way, it's like me having this inner sense of security and validation and confidence. That's just my experience of it. It has also given me community. Like I used to throw myself, like I said, I used to throw myself at people in a lustful way, in a sexual way, and now I feel like I practice eroticism a lot more. Like I was at a club the other night and there was this really, really attractive person that I met, and I was like, I was like really melting. I thought they were very charming, and I sent them a message, and I was basically just like, I was really happy about the way that I like said that. It was very erotic, sensual. It was very friendly, communal. It wasn't lustful. It was loving, you know? And that's the way that I want to carry myself. Like I want to build friendships. I want to be a loving person, not someone who just operates on lust and thinks that that is what's going to make me happy, because it didn't make me happy. So next point is unique womanhood. It has really given me an opportunity to identify with the elements of being a woman that I want to identify with, and forget all the elements of womanhood that I don't want to identify with. Like for instance, sometimes I walk this world as a woman, as a femme. Sometimes I present as a mask or as a man. And both I choose depending on the situation that I'm in, depending on that lifestyle that I want, depending on the way that I want people to perceive me. And some can say that that's privilege, and I agree. I think that in a way, me being able to look so androgynous that I can present either as a woman or as a man gives me that opportunity to be that way, right? But it's an inherent part of me. My hermaphroditeness and my androgyny is very inherent to me. I am a gender fluid person, like, in this world. And that's something that doesn't like define me, but describes the characteristics of who I am in a world where we need language. It's also given me serenity and peace. It's given me peace of mind. It's given me, like, now when I look at people and I think about, because I would love to be partnered up with someone, but I want to be partnered up with someone who's compatible with me, someone who I see as a friend, someone who I want to grow into love with, not someone who we just force fit ourselves into each other's lives. And that's what this identity has given me. I get to choose. I get to first see the person for who they are, in all the ways that they are, not who I want them to be, not who I would like to have standing next to me to validate myself as a man or as a woman or as a non-binary person, as a gender fluid person. And I've been all the identities at this point, I guess. I've been the L, the G, the B, and the T. It has given me the chance to just be like, you know what, like, I'm fine fucking with myself for now. I'm fine fucking with myself forever, and seeing what comes out of the friendships that I have. And how could I not love this autonomy? How could I not love this independence? Sure, there will be plenty of people who will tell me that I don't deserve to be a lesbian, that I walk the world as a man sometimes, and so I should save lesbianism for the people who, like, men already have everything. Save lesbians for the girls, right? And, you know, there's a lot of lesbians that really want butches and really want to date masked lesbians and trans masks. Well, a lot of trans guys, trans men, are butches and masks. A lot of people that you think are men are actually just lesbians on testosterone, or trans women, or non-binary people who you think look like men, but really they're truly genderqueer. And of course, there's nuance to how they walk the world, but I think that there's nuance in every single conversation that we have, and that's okay, baby. Nuance is beautiful, nuance, fluidity is beautiful, nuance is beautiful. The people who identify as queer are as diverse as queerness themselves, and we just have to give it to queerness for being that way. And I don't want to be so like, you can't go in this box, or this box is not for you. I want to let the label and the identity grow on a person and fit a person, not the other way around where the person tries to fit the identity and the label. It's not how it works, sweetie. I can stand 10 toes down on that. So yeah, I wanted to check in with you guys and tell you that I'm a lesbian, and I'm happy to be a lesbian, and I'm proud of being a lesbian, and I love being a lesbian. And the peace, the autonomy, the serenity, the choices that it has given me, I feel like a brand new bitch every single fucking day, and I claim the whole adventure. The pain, the fear, the shame, the joy, the euphoria, the dysphoria of being a lesbian. I think that that's what comes with being a woman and being feminine and being a femme and being a masc and being queer, being a lesbo. So yeah, I love you guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope that the people who really resonate with this video feel that there's someone else like them who exists in the world, in this crazy, chaotic world, and is able to find peace within himself and herself to just be. That's what I hope that I can share with you guys. So yeah, I don't even want to turn the camera off. I'm loving this little discussion, this one-on-one discussion we're having. So yeah. Love you guys. Bye.